Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome to Not Beach Walk Blog. This is the Forest Walk Blog. So I wanted to just do a really quick talk today, not long at all, about movements that go together. Now, coordination is one of the biggest things in strength training, because if you're not coordinating movements, then you're not strength training the movements that you want to work on. Now, if we think about gait, because that's what we are in this group, we're talking about running. Gait is running gait, endurance running gait. We have lots of movements that actually go together. They are coordinated. They are combined movements. So there's two movements that I want to talk about: hip extension and pronation. Now, these are two things that happen when your foot is on the ground. Now, obviously, hip extensions should start before your foot even comes in contact with the ground. So hip extension and internal rotation create pronation. Now, what does your glute do? Your glute externally rotates the hip. So when, like I said, we're talking about coordinated movements or coordination of movements, we must think about movements that go together in order to create efficiency and power in the movement. So again, we're talking about gait, we're talking about running. The two movements that I want to go together are hip extension and pronation. Those are the two movements that I want to work together, and this is just what we're talking about here today, right now: hip extension and pronation. Now, both of them must be coordinated with internal rotation at the hip, a flexed knee, because a flexed knee allows the internal rotation to travel down to the tibia and connect with the tibia, because remember, the hamstrings and adductors connect with the tibia as well as the femur. And that all goes together so that when the foot hits the ground, we get pronation. And pronation is not a bad thing. Pronation is a really, really good thing, because as the foot hits the ground, we want to kind of absorb the force of the landing. And we do that through the action of pronation. So we do the action of pronation with the action of internal rotation. Internal rotation is the opposite of what the glute does at the hip. So therefore, training the glutes to externally rotate that hip is not a good thing. Okay, because external rotation should be occurring when the leg is traveling forwards. When is the leg traveling forwards? When it's off the ground through swing phase, not in extension, which is why the glute is actually working on the torso action. Okay, the glute, the soft tissue that connects the glute to the shoulder is actually pulling the shoulder back, the opposite shoulder. So my right glute pulls my left shoulder backwards. My left glute pulls my right shoulder backwards, because when the foot is on the ground, it must be connected to internal rotation, not external rotation. Okay? Have a think about it. Talk to you soon.